Buck,
Present.
Norris,
Here.
Rigdon,
Here.
Rothkeb is absent. Solick.
Here.
Mr. President, we do have a quorum present.
Thank you. Would you please join me in the flag salute and a moment of silence?
Yes. Well, turn that away.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice
For all. Thank you. Okay, agenda item number 4, discussion and vote to approve or not approve the minutes of the May 28, 2020 Special Board of Education meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
You can second.
Second.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the May 28, 2020 Special Board meeting. A roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Here. Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes.
Solick.
Yes.
Okay, we got everybody. I couldn't tell. So, agenda item number 5, discussion, review, and vote to approve or not approve the financial reports, activity fund report, the encumbrance change order, list general fund, building fund, and payroll.
All of those reports are attached. If you have any questions on anything particular, I would try to answer that.
Looks like we're in pretty good shape. One more month, and it'll be over.
Anybody care to make a motion?
Okay, if there's not any other discussion, I'd move to approve the financial reports, the activity fund report, and the encumbrance change order list. General funds 41592 through 41761. The building fund 40101 through 40114. And payroll 70173 through 70179.
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the financial reports. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes.
Solick.
Yes.
Okay, agenda item number 6, administrative reports and anticipated discussion by the board and staff regarding facilities, district policy issues, community issues, and other personnel and student needs. Tracy?
Hey, well, I'm going to keep my report relatively short tonight because we've got quite a few housekeeping items on the agenda. Just a few things to share that we started on June 1 with unrestricted staffing of the campus. And we've also been able to bring back some students, our graduated students and our adult students, to finish up some skills assessments, some clinical rotations that they need to do, some certification preparation and exams, so that we can get our students finished up with all of their requirements for their certifications for this year. And so that's been good, a good start. And we've had a few students on campus just about every day. It's been nice to see cars in the parking lot. Actually, it's been so quiet around here since after spring break. We also resumed the firefighter hybrid training that we were doing with OSU Fire Services. And so we've been able to get those individuals back to campus to complete those skills assessments. They're hoping to have those done by the end of the month. And we did receive our tentative allocation from the State Department of Career Tech. This is just the initial look at our FY21. It's been actually a pretty small reduction for us. We have about a 4% reduction in our regular operations for the regular state allocations that we get. And then from the allocations that we get for training for customized industry and safety, we had about 11% cut, which is $11,000. So with this initial allocation notice, it is a small reduction. We're hoping that continued revenue failures throughout the year don't increase some additional cuts to us, but we're in good shape right now with our budget. Moving forward, these cuts are nothing that are going to be detrimental for us to handle. So we were excited about that. Just a reminder that we will be having the groundbreaking event next week on the 16th at 10 in the morning. We're hoping weather and everything cooperates, and it'll be a pretty small event for us. We'll be doing it live on Facebook so that we can do it more virtual attendance and less physical attendance for social distancing. So if those of you who could come, we would love to have you there to join us for that. Did have an opportunity to talk to Susan Keene, the Kent County Assessor, about the wind farms. And we do have a meeting coming up on June 23rd. Jerry Wisdom, who is the consultant that does the valuations, will be meeting with Thunder Ranch and Rock Falls to talk about their protests for their 2020 taxes. So she's invited the area superintendents to join her in being there to hear that conversation and letting the wind farms see those of us who will be impacted by their continued protests. So she did also share with me that the Blackwell Wind has issued a formal protest for their 2019 taxes. We're waiting to hear, how that's going to play out. She did share also that Frontier Wind will be coming online next year for taxation for 160 mills. And then within the next 2 years between Bremen and Blackwell, there'll be another 160. So there's quite a bit more wind that's going to be coming into this area. She also talked a little bit about the court case that Kingfisher County has with the wind farms in their region. They're looking at September, October for that to continue on in the court proceedings, and it could potentially go all the way to the Supreme Court after that. So that one is one that all of the wind companies are waiting to see how it plays out to determine what they will be able to continue to do with their tax protesting. So we're just waiting to see how all of that plays out. We have a meeting coming up on the 18th with all of our area superintendents to talk about next year's planning for the beginning of school and on into the school year. Just to discuss the thought processes on hybrid or digital learning platforms or regular instruction days, to see kind of what their thoughts are moving forward. We tried to put it toward the middle of June so that we could maybe have more guidance between now and then. I'm not sure we'll have a whole lot. It doesn't seem like we've gotten much more information since the beginning of June, but we'll at least be able to talk amongst our group and see who's doing what or who's thinking what and get some ideas on planning moving forward. Then there's also going to be a meeting on the 16th after our groundbreaking where the city of Ponca City has convened a group of city leaders to sit down and talk about what we've learned from the pandemic that might help us think about if there were situations in the future, what were the gaps that maybe we've seen through this and how have we responded that has worked or not worked. And so just to kind of give us some future planning for events such as this and how we could maybe better respond next time if there were to be something. So that's something that I think is going to be a good event to participate in. I also wanted to mention to you all that We got some paperwork the other day from Oklahoma Wesleyan. They're interested in doing an articulation agreement for our students who complete our programs to attend their college and get some course credit. So we have an agreement that we're currently working with our instructional directors to look at it and see if we need to make any tweaks to it, and we'll go back and forth. But that's a brand new institution that we typically haven't had an agreement with. So we were excited. In Bartlesville.
That's my alma mater.
Terry is a graduate from Oklahoma Wesleyan.
With some moms for us.
Terry and Mark. Also wanted to share that I have a really nice thank you note from Alliance Health for the donation of the PPE. So I'll pass that on and let you all look at that. They were very thankful for our timely response to their needs in collecting PPE that was beneficial in helping them through that situation. One other thing that I got a call about this week that was exciting, I've been working with Steve Kelly and Sean Grigsby, the undersheriff, Steve Kelly sheriff, Sean undersheriff, to look at the possibility of helping them host some reserve peace officer training. And there've been some challenges with the ability to do that. And they're going to need to have some rules changes. I got a phone call from Ray McNair, who's with the Sheriff's Association, and he told me a little bit about some of the rules that they're looking to have adjusted. And hopefully within the next couple of months, if they can get those through the rules committee and approved at the state level, it'll give more flexibility for technology centers to work with our area agencies to provide some of those training opportunities through CLEAT that they need in the rural areas specifically. So anyway, we were excited about that, and I shared that with Sean Grigsby. He's been communicating back and forth with me about connections that he's made and trying to navigate our ability to work together to do some of this. So, but at least there's some positive momentum forward. I also wanted to remind you guys that coming up August 27th through the 30th is the OSSBA conference. And at this point, we know that it is still moving forward. So Allison has already reserved rooms for us, but we just need to know how many of you are planning to go and on which days. So if you have an opportunity to connect with me or Allison and let us know your thoughts, we will make certain that we have all of those registrations taken care of. And I think with that, I will stop unless you have any other questions about anything that I had on my report.
No.
No questions? Okay. Molly?
Okay, just wanted to highlight a few things, some that aren't included in the director's report. But one of the themes that you'll see throughout there is the end of year, the celebration for the students, the drive-through event, which was really, really awesome. And it took the whole village. Marketing did an excellent job organizing, the full-time program, student services, facilities. If you have not seen the video, you need to see the video. But get a tissue just in case. It was we did that, shared that at the end of year celebration for the staff, and we just got it in. I think Terry just got it in that morning. And so we were able to share that with the whole staff. And there was a few of us crying because it was just very touching to see how proud students are to be a part of Pioneer Tech, how I think proud the parents are that we're taking, we're such good caretakers of their children. And so that was pretty awesome to be able to see that. And we have it captured. That's even better. So what a cool event. A couple things that I wanted to highlight that I've got some interesting numbers recently. And I'll highlight or emphasize where Janet currently, she has 41 projects open as our MEA, and half of those projects are in our district. So half of them are Pioneer Techs, and then the other half are throughout the other districts. So I'm really excited that she's able to, she focuses here, but she's just knocking it out of the park in those different areas. And I haven't updated it's up to date, year-to-date type information like we did last year, report that I will share with the board members. I have hard copies, so we'll have to send something to you guys later. But so that is she serves the career tech centers of Autry, Chisholm Trail, High Plains, Northwest Tech, Pioneer Tech, and Western Tech. And fortunately, with the relationships that Tracy has, we're looking to expand, we're expanding those partnerships. And then also, I think what's pretty cool is Ben was able to get some numbers from the people that he helped through the SBA programs like the PPP and the EIDL. And he was following up with just to see kind of what the impact was for those businesses in the last few days. And he followed up, he got information from 53 different contacts, so included companies or nonprofit, about 5 out of district companies, and then some CPAs offices. But the work that he did estimated in $4.7 million of funding that those companies received. And so it was about 90,000 average per company. He figured is about $90,000 of impact. So that's pretty cool to see. And then just having that kind of that banking background that helped when he did, we talked already about the Zoom presentation that he had did. And I think Terry said at 121 views on the YouTube. So he had 38 people signed up. And then also just during these last couple of months, I know I've reported before that we, finished the manager's tool belt, even though it was live, we converted it to Zoom. And some of those topics were about communication and motivating and engaging employees and coaching. And we put together I think an average, I had numbers, average, we had 19 enrollments for the manager's tool belt. We had 19 enrollments for working from home. And then we put together Dare to Lead session and connecting as a communicator. Dare to Lead had 23 enrollments, and that's based off of Brene Brown's work. So just seeing kind of those numbers are still something that I think is, we're staying our nose to the grind and staying busy, even when we're working remotely. And then one cool thing that I just found out today that Dawn was just started was, gosh, I'm going to mess up. It's SBIRTTQRPU something training. No, it's Small Business Innovation Research Program training. And so they're doing for the procurement specialists, they're doing training for them to help businesses with those type of innovation type programs that the SBA is doing. And that's something she's excited about, being able to be of more assistance and more technology and innovative areas. So she had given me their kind of the course overview. It's a 10 course session. And so working on those things. So just some cool stuff that's going on in our area. I mean, I think our board meetings are excellent. I mean, just the videos we've done are excellent. The end of year celebration was excellent. I feel like it's like, it's nice to work with such classy people because everything we do, it seems like it's a touch of class, and it makes me really proud. So anyway, that's my report.
Thank you, Molly. Any questions for Molly?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Kel's son is going to boot camp today, right?
He's shipping
that's
off
where Kale
today.
is.
So Kale could not join us, so they are there with Quentin, and he's shipping out today. So
Been there, done that, and that's a long day.
he and the family have been in my thoughts all day long.
You just feel like you're getting pulled down the drain. You're excited for him, but oh man. Okay. Agenda item number 7, discussion and vote to approve or not approve fiscal year end 21 resource allocations to support Blackball Gateway Partnership Program. Is Kendra going to speak?
Yes, Kendra is here.
I'm here.
Hi, Kendra.
Hi. Last month, Carrie Widener did a presentation about Gateway, and so this month we are coming to you asking you to once again approve the agreement with Blackwell Public Schools for the Gateway program. There's not any change. We're asking for $25,000 for the program related costs, and then $2,000 for costs related to summer school or summer camp. Sorry, summer school on mine. Summer camp or student conference expenses.
I move we continue to fund the program in Blackwell. as
Second.
listed.
Is there a question? Is there a question?
No,
No.
Oh, okay, I thought. Okay.
she said,
Oh, I
he seconded
I
it.
seconded
Oh,
Mary's
Okay,
motion.
I'm sorry. Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to approve the
The Arkansas version.
funding of
Literally.
fiscal 21 resources. Say what? Arkansas virgin?
Yeah.
You getting the Arkansas version here now. Kind of drawn out.
Yeah, they don't talk very fast over here.
Uh,
I think,
Are you ready to vote on that?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the roll call.
Okay. Buck,
Yes?
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes,
Solid.
Yes, we missed that part, Larry.
Okay. Molly talked too long in my hotspot.
Word
Yeah.
out.
Molly's fault. Am I talking faster now?
Yep,
yes.
yes.
Okay, okay. Agenda item number 8, discussion and vote to approve or not approve quotes for Westward expansion project. Tracy and Paul?
Okay. You should have attached the quotes that we received, the testing services, the signage, the toilet accessories and material, and the fire extinguishers and material. They were able to get some additional quotes on that. We had a almost $30,000 reduction in the amount that was initially quoted on those items. And so we're recommending you to approve those 4 items. Those were the low bidder or the low quotes.
Were there not quotes at our last meeting at all for those?
They had, I think they had like 1 quote. Paul, you might correct me if I'm wrong there.
Yeah, we had one actual bid for the testing services that was double our budget. So we rejected that in the last board meeting. And we went out and got quotes, and this was the lowest quote that we received.
And this company had not bid previously.
Right.
That is correct.
It's okay to me if it's okay with
Paul.
Tyler Construction. I would make a motion that we approve the bids that we've received on items 1, 10A, 10C, and 10D for a total amount of $34,401.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve the quotes for the Westward expansion project. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes?
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
yes,
Solid.
Yes.
Agenda item 9, discussion and vote to approve or not approve the proposed insurance policies renewal for fiscal year 21 as listed on Appendix A.
Okay, attached, there's 2 pieces of information. The first sheet has the renewal quotes and it shows what are expiring and what the renewal quote is. There is an increase this year.
Big one.
But even going out for bids with 6 other companies, this is still the better product at a better price. Also, they said the reason
that it went up is because we added the EMS training facility. We got the exact square footage. Mike helped me with that. We got all that added. Also, there were a couple of big losses in the last couple of years in the career tech system, so that also affects it to some degree. But we still have very, very good coverage. Our insurance agent and several of the other schools will tell you that you're not gonna find what you're getting here at even a close price somewhere else, which is what they found out when they tried to bid it with some other companies. So if you have any questions on anything that's on there, let me know. This year, for some reason, they broke out the childcare, daycare liability. They sent us an extremely long application that we had to fill out on that. I don't know what the reasoning was behind it, but they broke that piece out separate this year. And I think that's all. Is there anything else you can think of?
I think you covered it all, Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy. Any other questions?
I would move to approve the proposed insurance policy renewals for fiscal year 21.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the proposed insurance policies renewal for fiscal year 21 as listed on Appendix A. Roll call, please.
Hunt,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes.
Foley.
Yes.
Agenda item number 10, discussion and vote to approve or not approve surplus items as listed on Appendix B. Mike Orr.
Yes, we have several items here that was from the kitchen area that would be surplus. Those items would no longer be needed in new remodel. There was also a couple of pieces of equipment that have been replaced, like for instance, we had an alignment rack for automotive trades to be replaced. And then there's a couple pallets of computers and used equipment like that. Do you have any questions about any of those?
Are the prep tables the stainless steel work surface?
Yeah, there's
I
a
think
few
so.
that are those.
Those will be on publicsurplus.com.
There's a link on our website.
All right, could I get a motion, please?
I move to approve the sale of the surplus items on Appendix B.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the surplus items as listed on Appendix B. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes.
Foley.
Yes.
Hold on.
Agenda item number 11, discussion and vote to approve or not approve a contract with Putnam and Company, PLLC, for audit of 2019-2020 year. Stacy?
Yes, that is the audit contract to audit the contract year that we are currently in, that ends this month, so.
Any increase in the price?
I don't think so. He didn't send me a form this time. Normally he sends me another page with this and there's not one in here, but he hasn't gone up in a couple of years, so.
Well, I don't have trouble with their service, but I guess I'd like to know what we're paying for.
I can get that for you and email it to you tomorrow.
You can make a motion based on maintaining the same rate as last year. Then we'll have a special meeting to approve whatever the new price is.
Second, was that a motion?
Girl.
Can be.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to approve the contract with Penn and Company PLLC for audit of 2019, 2020 year, provided that the rate is the same. Otherwise, it'll come back to the board. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes,
Stoller,
Yes.
Agenda item number 12, discussion and vote to approve or not approve an agreement between the Oklahoma Small Business Development Center and Pioneer Technology Center to co-sponsor an OKSBDC Business Advisor. Tracy?
Molly and I have been working with Michelle Campbell from the Oklahoma Small Business Development Center. They are interested in having a business advisor in this region of our state. A lot of the services that they provide are very similar to what we're already doing in business and industry services with Ben Evans' position. And this partnership with them would, with a co-sponsorship, they would basically pay half of the salary and benefits for Ben's position. And it would also give Ben access to a wider network of resources for him to tap into to serve the individuals in our district area. So it's a very similar partnership like what we do with the Oklahoma Manufacturing Alliance for Janet Purdy's position. This would be with Small Business Development Center for Ben's position.
Good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I assume they're going to all the techs and offering the same relationship.
Some technology centers already have something like that. They're kind of they're really more, they like to work with tech centers. That's their preference. In some communities, they've worked with like a chamber and they've kind of have a cooperative somewhere.
Yeah.
Had community colleges
yeah,
that they've connected with too.
But
They want
like tech
something,
centers.
yeah, and they want something in this region of the state. There's not anything currently in this location for their department.
Great.
Great.
Cool.
Took them so long getting here. Jeez. Well, I
Okay, we
move
need a
to
we need a motion.
approve the agreement between Oklahoma Small Business Development Center and Pioneer Tech Center to co-sponsor the business advisor.
second,
But Tracy, how much money are we talking about? That they
40
actually put into?
It's a little over $46,000 that they will be contributing toward the salary and benefits.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. So it's been moved and seconded to approve the agreement between the Oklahoma Small Business Development Center and Pioneer Technology Center to co-sponsor an OKSBDC Business Advisor. Roll call, please. Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
yes,
Stoller,
Yes.
Okay, agenda item number 13, discussion and vote to approve or not approve an agreement between the Alliance for Manufacturing Excellence, Inc., Pioneer Technology Center, Northwest Technology Center, High Plains Technology Center, Autry Technology Center to co-sponsor a manufacturing extension agent with Pioneer Technology Center serving as the fiscal agent. Molly?
I can help if you want me to.
Okay. Ed, Molly.
I'll help Molly with that. We had an opportunity this year to work with High Plains Technology Center and Northwest Technology Center to see if they wanted to join our consortium partnership, and they are willing to do so. We have already received the approval from Northwest and Autry, and we're waiting on the paperwork from High Plains. That will reduce our contribution by about $10,000. So we're just really excited about that. And then hopefully, as we move forward, Western is one of the tech centers that is also in Janet's district area. They're transitioning superintendents right now, but my thought is after this next year, I'll visit with the new superintendent to see if they're interested in joining the consortium. So everything that I've heard from the other superintendents that we approached, they had heard wonderful things about Janet and what she's doing, connecting with the businesses in their regions. So they were more than willing to participate with us.
Excellent. Any questions? Need a motion?
I'd move to approve the agreement between the Alliance Marketing Excellence, Inc., PTC, Northwest Technology, High Plains Technology, and Autry Technology Center to co-sponsor the MEA, with us being the fiscal agent.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item 13, the Alliance for Manufacturing Excellence and the other schools. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes.
Stoller,
Yes.
Agenda item 14, discussion and vote to approve or not approve agreement for representation between Pioneer Technology Center, its Board of Education, Rosenstein, Fist, and Ringgold. This is an agreement for legal services, including but not limited to legal advice, consultation, and representation for fiscal year 21.
Tracy, did I see or did I not see the list of billing fees? Usually that's included in her letter. I didn't see it, or maybe I didn't flip to the next page. What?
I think it was in there.
It was in
I
there.
don't know that I copied it.
It was in there. She said it was in there, but she wasn't sure that she copied it.
I don't think it was copied. I don't think it changed.
No, it didn't change from last year.
Okay, well, that's what I'd like to see. Well, I move that we approve the, oh, and another question I have before I make a motion. Can you tell us about how much money we spent using their services?
I would have to get that from Stacy.
Trying to see if I can get into
She'll
that.
see if she can get to that from her iPad.
Well, I'd be curious as to the comparison with having on-site monthly representation versus as needed through Karen. I was just curious about the price difference.
Okay.
But I move that we approve the contract or the continuing agreement with Rosenstein, Fist, and Ringgold.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agreement with representation between PTC, its Board of Education, Rosenstein, Fist, and Ringgold for the legal services, including but not limited to legal advice, consultation, and representation for fiscal year 21. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
That's what I said, yes.
Stoller,
Yes.
Okay, agenda item number 15, discussion and vote to approve or not approve a resolution requesting temporary appropriations for general fund and building fund fiscal year 21, and a resolution authorizing the school treasurer, deputy treasurer to invest excess fund during fiscal year 21.
Temporary appropriations is what we have to do every year so that we can begin the new year on July 1. You all approve that, and then we take it to the county excise board. The second resolution basically is just what it says. It gives us the authority to invest monies and earn some interest on our taxpayer dollars.
I move for approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a resolution requesting temporary appropriations for general fund and building fund fiscal year 21, and a resolution authorizing the school treasurer, deputy treasurer to invest excess funding during fiscal year 21. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
yes,
Fuller,
Yes.
Agenda item number 16, discussion and vote to approve or not approve the closeout and transfer of balances from the following activity fund subcontracts to general fund on June 30th, 2020. Petty cash bookstore revenue, equipment sales, facilities, rental, ABE testing fees, incubator rents, incubator utilities, miscellaneous resale, shop revenue, day tuition, AT&D tuition, IT&D tuition, safety tuition, share local.
That is our formal process that we need you all to approve so that we can close out all of those activity fund sub-accounts and move them to the general fund on June 30.
I would make a motion to approve the closeout and transfer of balances from the activity fund sub-accounts to the general fund on June 30th, 2020, including petty cash, bookstore revenue, equipment sales, facility rentals, ABE testing fees, incubator rents, incubator utilities, miscellaneous resale, shop revenue, day tuition, AT&D tuition, IT&D tuition, safety tuition, and share and local.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve agenda item 16 as shown on the agenda. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
yes,
Fuller,
Yes.
Item number 17, discussion and vote to approve or not approve activity fund subaccounts for fiscal year 21 as listed on Appendix C.
Every year you have to approve the activity fund subaccounts and the purposes for which those will be used. And that is what this is. There are no changes.
I'd move to approve the activity fund subaccounts for fiscal year 21 as listed on Appendix C.
second,
It's been moved and seconded to approve the activity fund subaccounts for fiscal year 21 as listed on Appendix C. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
yes,
Fuller,
Yes.
Agenda number 18, discussion and vote to approve or not approve the appointment of Linnell Reed as school treasurer, Stacy Rush as deputy treasurer, Aaron Mercer as encumbrance clerk and activity fund custodian, and Amanda Perez Vargas as activity fund clerk for fiscal year 21.
And there are some changes here. You all know Mary Field is retiring. So Erin Mercer is moving into her spot and then Amanda was moving into Erin's spot. So everybody just kind of moved up a little bit.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the appointment of Linnell Reed as school treasurer, Stacy Rush as deputy treasurer, Aaron Mercer as encumbrance clerk and activity fund custodian, and Amanda Perez Vargas as activity fund clerk for FY21.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the appointment of Linnell Reed as school treasurer, Stacy Rush as deputy treasurer, Aaron Mercer as incumbents clerk and activity fund custodian, Amanda Perez Vargas as activity fund clerk for fiscal year 21. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
yes,
Fuller,
Yes.
Agenda item 19, discussion and vote to approve or not approve individuals on part-time and temporary employment contracts addendum to contracts as listed above on Appendix D.
I move for approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the individuals in part-time and temporary as shown on Appendix D. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes,
Fuller,
Yes.
Agenda item number 20, proposed executive session to discuss the hiring of a medical assisting instructor and a biomedical sciences instructor, contract renewal of Arch Kirchenbauer, T&I teaching assistant, and to discuss the items and conditions of employment, including salary of the following personnel categories: professional certified, non-certified, professional, and support personnel. Oklahoma Statute Title 25-307B1. Item number 21 is a vote to convene an executive session.
I move we convene. I move we convene an executive session.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to convene into executive session. A roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rickon,
Yes.
Fuller.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, time 6:46.
Okay, so you guys will pause or mute your video. Terry will put up a screen that says executive session, and then we will join you via a conference call from the conference room next door.
So you're going to call us?
Yes, I will call you.
Okay.
Stuff in my box.
I think he knows.
Okay, I had farther to walk than
There he's back.
Huh?
Mary?
I said I had to walk farther than you guys did.
Oh.
It took me a while to get-
There's Mary's cat.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the cat either. Okay. Agenda item 22. I'd like to acknowledge return of the board to open session. And it, at that point that I wrote this down, it was 7:57. The statement of executive session minutes, the board members present were Larry Buck, Mary Rigdon, attended virtually. Board members present at Pioneer Tech, Gay Norris, JD Solik, and Tracy Thorpe was also in attendance. It began at 6:46 to discuss the hiring of medical assistants instructor and a biomedical science instructor, contract renewal of Art Curtin, our T&I teaching assistant, and to discuss the terms and conditions of employment, including salary of the following personnel categories: professional certified, non-professional certified. And we return to open session at 7:57. Okay. Into item 4, vote to approve or not approve hiring a medical assistant instructor. Tracy?
Hey, Larry. We just need to see your video. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you are.
New papers. Sorry.
And we are recommending the hiring of Tasha Smith as medical assisting instructor.
I move we hire Tasha Smith as medical assisting instructor.
Second.
Was that a second?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded to hire Tasha Smith as the medical assisting tech instructor. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes,
Solik,
Yes.
Okay, agenda item number 25, vote to approve or not approve hiring a biomedical science instructor.
And we are recommending for your approval Kara Bodick as the biomedical sciences instructor.
I'd move to hire Kara Bodick as the biomedical science instructor.
second.
It's been moved and seconded to hire Kara Bodick as the biomedical science instructor. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes,
Solik,
Yes.
Agenda item 26, vote to approve contract renewal for Art Kirchenbauer, T&I teaching assistant.
I move contract renewal for Art Kirchenbauer, T&I teaching assistant.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the contract renewal for Art Kirchenbauer, T&I teaching assistant. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
yes,
Solik,
Yes.
Agenda item 27, motion and vote to approve or not approve terms and conditions of employment, including salary of the following personnel categories: professional certified, non-certified professional, and support personnel.
I'd move to approve the terms and conditions of employment, including the salary of the following personnel categories: professional certified, non-certified professional, and support personnel according to the revised salary plan.
Second.
It's been a motion has been moved and seconded to approve the terms and condition of employment, including salary of the following personnel categories: professional certified, non-certified professional, and support personnel according to the revised plan. A roll call?
Buck,
Yes?
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon.
Yes?
Yes,
Stoller,
Yes. All right, motion carried.
Item number 28, public comment? Nobody calling in? Item 29, motion and vote to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved to adjourn. Roll call, please.
Buck,
Yes?
Norris,
Yes.
Rigdon,
Yes.
Stoller.
Yes. We're done. No? Yes?
Come on, call
Are we
it.
done?
Yeah, we're done. Waiting on you.
It's a wrap.